Winter's really starting to set in now. It's only 3:52 in the afternoon, and look how much of my backyard is covered in shade. Missing that sun already. But today I'm going to talk to you guys about what I like to do in winter, what I like to apply. You guys have probably seen this before, but I'm just going to talk about how often I apply it and what you can mix in with this product as well. If you haven't already guessed, it's my special mix that I'm applying today. But yeah, I'm just going to talk about it a bit and talk about how it's going to prolong this lawn for winter and how I keep colour.
You're always searching for a better thing. Wanna replace me? I'm in a place that I've never been. It's worse than lonely.
Yo mate, what up? Welcome to another lawn tip vid. So as I said at the start, winter's really starting to set in. The shade is starting to take over like crazy. The lawn is actually starting to look a bit wintry. Probably can't tell on camera because there's shade absolutely everywhere. But it is starting to lose a little bit of colour because I haven't been applying a lot of stuff recently. So I'm going to bump it up just a little bit just to help prolong some colour, keep some growth going, and just keep this lawn healthy throughout winter. I'm going to explain what you can do even if your grass is dormant. You're not going to be able to keep it green, but you can keep it healthy. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. But let's have a look at my lawn. So it still does look pretty good. It's still looking very, very nice. There's not really much damage from the frost yet. We're starting to get a little bit of a purple colour on the leaf, which you guys probably can't see the purple colour on the leaf because it's, you know, the grass blade's so small. But you do find this time of year, even with cool season grass, when you are getting frost damage, you can go a little bit yellowy or go a little bit purple. If you do have a warm season grass in your climate like myself and you're getting heaps of frosts, don't be scared if it starts going brown. That's just normal. It's just this time of year. Not much you can do about it if you do have warm season grass. Like my Kikuyu at the front is really starting to go off colour now, not because I scalped it. I'm starting to get some sneaky winter grass showing up too now because I didn't put my pre-emergent down. I'm starting to get some sneaky winter grass come up too now. There's some just there. Because I didn't put my pre-emergent down because I overseed the lawn. So there's not really a lot, to be honest. Luckily it's easy to pull out too because the roots are so short, but it's mostly along, say, this shed just here. You can see it really easily because of the lighter green colour. You should even be able to see it on camera. And it's got that seed head as well. Oh, look, there's a big chunk of it just there. Wow, it's actually a decent chunk of it. We'll get to that later. Anyway. Yeah, let's get our mix of products out and let's apply it today, and I'll explain to you how it's going to help throughout this winter. So if you guys haven't seen my special mix videos before, we're going to put down some Plant Doctor products and then we're going to put down a liquid fertiliser with some iron alongside that as well. So, here we go. Seaweed Secrets today, which is liquid kelp. Now, I'm using the Plant Doctor one, their liquid kelp. You can also get one from Globe or a lot of other places as well. That's a Globe one there, Kelplex. You could use Sea Soul if you wanted as well. You don't have to use the Plant Doctor product there itself. I mean, I do prefer this stuff because I've been using it for the last year and seeing great results, but you don't have to use their product. There is other options out there. We're also going to use Fertiliser. Bit of Humic Acid in that one. And what else have we got in here? What else have we got in here? Quantum H, which is the liquid Humic Acid. I think that's about it. Then I've just got to get my liquid iron as well. Now I've got heaps of different liquid iron options. Plant Doctor has a liquid iron. Turfmate has one called Nitro Iron, which I was using throughout summer. Did awesome stuff as well. What else do I got? I've got Super Turf Iron. You can't see that, but it's just a straight iron product there. But I want to use something with nitrogen in it today. Knife Plus. Got my Knife Plus there as well. But today I'm going to be using some Fertex Special Effects on my yard. I've been using it at the golf course over the last couple of months and had some really good results with it. I mean, any liquid iron and nitrogen product is going to give you a nice green up anyway, so it really depends. Some will have different things in them, like Knife Plus has a couple of extras in there, and so does the Nitro Iron actually. But yeah, so many options out there. Like, you don't have to go with the one product. Even Lawn Pride has one called Green Extra as well. So, mate, you do what you want, really. Right, it's got all our products here. Here's our Fertex Special Effects, which they now do. I've been asking for this for ages and so keen. So you guys can grab that website if you want. It's available to purchase in 5 litres now. But today also, I'm going to be using this Solo, a Solo 475 comfort sprayer. I don't know why it's called a comfort, probably because of the padded, well, that's probably why it is called that. The padded armbands, straps, things. But it is good. It's not a diaphragm pump on this one. It's actually a piston pump. So I've used diaphragm pumps before. That's what my old sprayer was. The old Chapin from Bunnings, and this thing, so much better. Like, heaps better than my old sprayer from Bunnings. And the reason I bought this too, I did use my own money as well, is because whenever my other one is flat, and I'm trying to shoot a video, it's frustrating when I can't shoot a video and I've got a flat knapsack. Not that today's one's flat, but yeah. Now I have got this single nozzle attachment on it, but I'm going to change it over to the boom now because I prefer to do it with the boom. Now, once you go a boom, you can't go back. Well, while I'm quickly putting this boom on, let me just quickly go over the rates for this mix of products that I like to use. So, I've got a Humic Acid here, a Quantum H. I like to go 40 ml per 100 square meters with that. Fertiliser, only 3 ml, so not much. Now, Seaweed Secrets, I like to hang around 100 ml per 100 square meters. And then, depending on what liquid iron product you've got, you'll have to figure out what the rate is. It'll normally say on the label. This one here says 200 ml per 100 square meters, 200 to 400 ml. So today, we'll go middle rate, we'll go about 300 ml, just so we get a nice color response. I don't want to push too much growth, because I'm just about to go away on holidays. But yeah, so they're the rates that I use there. And now, you can use less if you like, or you can use a little bit more. The reason I use that rate there is because I'm applying it fortnightly currently. So the reason I'm applying fortnightly is just so that we get, we're building up our soil health and we're getting good colour response and keeping some growth in our lawn. Now, if you've got warm season grass like Kikuyu or some buffalo and your grass goes brown, I recommend you don't put a liquid iron product down, but you can put down the other 3 because it's still going to build up your soil health and get the microbes moving along in your soil and probably make worms come up and poo everywhere like they are in my house. But yeah, you can still use it. You could mix in like one of those pigments, like the turf pigments, the green ones, to make your lawn look green. Just make sure you apply it properly and don't overlap and make it look funky, because it's going to be there for ages until it grows out, because your lawn's not going to be growing this time of year. But yeah, you can still apply, especially I'd focus on applying mostly something like a liquid kelp when your grass is dormant, but you don't have to apply anything if you want to take a break this time of year. But who wants to take a break? Not me. Anyway, that's on now. Sweet. So we'll mix it up and then we'll get our spray on, boy. Also, just a quick tip as well, when you are putting water in, I like to put at least 4 litres of water to dilute it per 100 square meters. So I normally fill this thing all the way up to get over my whole yard. But yeah, at least 4 litres to get over 100 square meters. Now remember, if you do want any of those products, a lot of them are from Plant Doctor, and you can grab them at plantdoctor.com.au. That's the Seaweed Secrets, the Quantum H, and the Fertiliser. Yeah, and if you do get it from there, you can also use my discount code LawnTips for 10% off. But yeah, that's where I get those products from. But remember, there is alternatives as well if you don't want to use those, because they're all going to work pretty well in this mix. And the reason, remember, I'm using this mix is to help build up my soil health, especially over the colder months, just to make it withstand the frost a bit more and the cooler temperatures, and just, get it prepped for springtime. I found my lawn really jumped out of winter a lot quicker last year when I was applying this, and I even showed after winter my root system after doing this, and it was like 250, 300 mil deep. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I like to do it mostly though, because it keeps a nice colour on the lawn throughout winter. quick little tip as well for you guys, if you are having a full knapsack, you don't really want to be getting on the ground and trying to lift it up and wrecking your back. I've done that way too many times. So put it up on a high surface like this. You can do like a wheelie bin or something, or a barbecue like I am today. And it just makes it so much easier. Alright, let's get our spray on. No fancy B-roll today, just going to be a time lapse because I am off for holidays tomorrow, so not going to do any crazy edits while I'm on holidays. Let's go. Right, all done. So I did one extra strip alongside the neighbour's side just there. So let's see if it's any darker green, even though this is pretty much dormant. It's still green, but it's dormant because it's not growing. It'll start losing a bit more colour as we get more frosts. Looks bad, doesn't it? Oh, also, I thought I'd quickly mention, I like to go two directions when I'm putting out any product that gives your lawn a bit of colour response, because if you miss the smidgiest smidgen of a smidge bit, you're going to see it. So yeah, make sure you go two directions just to hit everything. So I like to put a little extra water in there when I am doing that, which is fine. And also when you're applying this, don't worry about watering it in straight away. It's fine. I normally recommend people water in 12 to 24 hours afterwards to get that humic acid and the seaweed secrets and the fulvic acid's alright just on the leaf, but the other two down into the soil, because that's what you want. But you want the liquid iron and the nitrogen and the fulvic acid as well to be left on the leaf, so that it comes through the foliage of the plant itself. So leave it at least 12 hours, I'd say 24 hours until you water it in. But try to water it in if you can, because it will make a difference getting that kelp and humic acid down into the soil. Right, I'm going to wrap the video up there. It's freezing. T-shirt was a silly idea. It was warm when I started, but now it's cold. Woo! Anyway, actually I might show you guys the colour response tomorrow morning. You might not see much of a difference because it's so dark now, so it might be hard to tell, but I'll show the lawn tomorrow morning anyway and show you guys what it looks like. Or actually I won't, because I'm going on holidays tomorrow morning. I'm going to edit this video tonight. But yeah, you guys know what the colour response to me looks like after putting down some liquid iron and some nitrogen, so we'll see what it looks when I come back from holidays. That'll be the real test. Anyway, indecisive, bro. Anyway, thanks guys so much for watching. Thanks for watching this video. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and you have a good week. Tell you what, mate, these worm castings are just getting more and more annoying. They are everywhere. You should see that side section now. It's just ridiculous. I'm too embarrassed to even show you. No, I'll show you. Look at this, it's bad. Whoa. They're going crazy. Anyway, see you.